Did you know that in 1975, 6 country songs topped both country and pop charts at the same time? It was a crossover phenomenon that had never happened before. The year country music truly broke into mainstream America with heartbreak ballads and honky-tonk anthems that still resonate nearly 5 decades later. Here are 10 unforgettable tracks from that remarkable year that captured hearts, dominated radio, and proved country music belonged everywhere. Number 10, I Got a Lot of Hurtin' Done Today by Connie Smith.
Phone book, and I memorized some lines.
Connie Smith had already built a strong reputation through the 60s, but by 1975, many fans wondered if she could still keep up with new stars entering country music. Then came I Got a Lot of Hurtin' Done Today from her album of the same name, produced by Ray Baker and written by hitmaker Sanger D. Schaefer. The song didn't storm to the top like some of her earlier classics, but it made it into the country top 30. That mattered a lot because it showed Connie wasn't fading away. Instead, she was adapting to the changing country scene while keeping her soulful voice and heartfelt delivery. The lyrics told a story many could connect with, full of hurt and honesty, and that emotional pull is why fans kept listening. It may not have been her biggest chart success, but it kept her legacy alive and thriving. Number 9, Roll On Big Mama by Joe Stampley.
Roll on, big mama.
Joe Stampley had always mixed humor, charm, and real-life storytelling in his music, and in 1975 he struck gold with Roll On Big Mama. Released in January on his self-titled album, the song was written by Dan Darst and produced by Nora Wilson, who was known for shaping some of the era's best country sounds. The tune hit number 1 on the Billboard Country chart and stayed around for 10 full weeks, showing it had real staying power. But what made it so memorable was its subject. Truck driving songs were a big deal in the 70s, connecting with working-class fans who spent long hours on the road. Joe's easy delivery and the fun rolling rhythm made it a perfect anthem for truckers everywhere. It wasn't just a chart hit, it became part of that truck driving subgenre that gave country music another dimension and kept fans singing along for years. Number 8, You're My Best Friend by Don Williams.
You place gold on my finger.
When Don Williams released You're My Best Friend in April 1975, fans knew instantly this was something special. Written by Wayland Holyfield and produced with Don's signature laid-back style, the song became his second number 1 hit on the country charts. Williams had a unique gift. He didn't shout or push too hard. Instead, he let his smooth, calm voice carry words straight to the heart. This song captured that perfectly. The lyrics were simple, about love, comfort, and appreciation, but Don made them sound timeless. It even crossed the Atlantic, reaching the UK Top 40, which showed just how broad his appeal really was. Fans loved him because he sounded like a trusted friend singing directly to them. That's why this track is remembered as one of his defining moments, proving that country songs could be tender, steady, and loved all around the world. Number 7, Before the Next Teardrop Falls by Freddie Fender.
I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Freddie Fender had a voice filled with warmth and emotion, and in 1975 he took both the country and pop worlds by storm with Before the Next Teardrop Falls. The song had been around since the 60s, but Freddie's version turned it into gold. It reached number 1 on the country chart and then crossed over to top the Billboard Hot 100, which was no easy feat for a country artist at that time. The song was bilingual, with Freddie singing part of it in Spanish, which gave it a unique Tejano flavor and introduced millions of listeners to a sound they hadn't heard on mainstream radio before. That blend of cultures made the song unforgettable and set trends for years to come. His heartfelt delivery and gentle guitar made listeners feel every word. This track didn't just succeed, it opened doors for future Latino artists in country music. Number 6, Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
John Denver already had a string of hits by the time 1975 rolled around, but Thank God I'm a Country Boy cemented him as a household name across genres. The version people know best came from his live album, An Evening with John Denver, produced by Milton O'Coon. What made it special was the energy of that live performance, with the crowd clapping and singing along. The song raced to number 1 on both the Billboard Hot Country Singles Chart and the Pop Hot 100, proving that country could truly cross over in a big way. Its cheerful fiddle and upbeat rhythm celebrated simple country living, and listeners everywhere embraced it, even those who had never set foot on a farm. It was fun, easy to sing along with, and gave fans a reason to smile. This track showed how Denver could unite pop and country in perfect harmony. Number 5, I'm Not Lisa by Jessie Coulter.
My eyes are not blue.
In January 1975, Jessie Coulter released I'm Not Lisa on her debut album, I'm Jessie Coulter. Produced by Ken Mansfield along with her husband Waylon Jennings, this song became the breakthrough that turned her into a household name. It reached number 1 on country charts in both the United States and Canada, and it also crossed over to the Billboard Hot 100, where it climbed all the way to number 4. That crossover success was rare for a female country artist at the time, making it even more impressive. What made the song unforgettable was its honesty. Jessie wrote and performed it herself, pouring real emotion into the lyrics about heartbreak and identity. Fans could feel the pain in her voice. With this single, she carved her own space separate from Waylon's outlaw shadow. It proved that Jessie wasn't just a partner in the outlaw movement, but a star in her own right. Number 4, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain by Willie Nelson.
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Mid-70s, Willie Nelson was respected as a songwriter, but still searching for his true breakthrough as a singer. Then, in 1975, his version of Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain changed everything. The song had been recorded by others before, but Willie stripped it down to the core. Just his voice and guitar, filled with sorrow, gave the song a haunting beauty. Released on his album Red-Headed Stranger, it became his very first number 1 hit as a performer. But the song didn't just top charts, it helped launch the entire outlaw country movement into the mainstream. Fans saw that you didn't need lush production or heavy strings for a hit. Sometimes the raw truth carries more power than anything else. This track revived Willie's career, gave him his signature sound, and showed the world how strong quiet simplicity could be in country music. Number 3, Hey Won't You Play? Another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song by B.J. Thomas.
Somebody done somebody wrong.
In 1975, B.J. Thomas gave listeners one of the smoothest heartbreak songs ever with Another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song. The title was quirky, but the sound was soft and easy, blending country storytelling with a pop-style arrangement. Written by Larry Butler and Chips Momon and released on the album Reunion, the song topped both the country chart and the Billboard Hot 100, making it a true crossover smash. That dual success showed how country music was expanding into the mainstream during the 70s. Fans loved BJ's gentle delivery, which gave the song a comforting vibe, even though the lyrics were about sadness. It wasn't loud or flashy, but it hit the sweet spot between two audiences. This track even earned Thomas a Grammy Award for Best Country Song, and it remains one of the most successful crossover singles of the entire decade. Number 2, Convoy by C.W. McCall. No song captured the trucking craze of the 70s better than Convoy. Released in 1975, this fun anthem by C.W. McCall rode the wave of CB radio culture that had swept across America. Written by McCall along with Chip Davis, the tune hit number 1 on both the country charts and the Billboard Hot 100. That kind of crossover was rare, and it proved just how much people connected with it. The song told the story of a group of truckers using CB slang to form a massive convoy, outsmarting police and rolling across the country together. It wasn't just catchy, it felt like a cultural snapshot of the time. Fans who had never been near an 18-wheeler still found themselves singing along. The success of Convoy sparked a whole wave of trucking songs and even inspired a Hollywood film 2 years later. Number 1, Rhinestone Cowboy by Glen Campbell.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
In May 1975, Glen Campbell released what would become the defining song of his career, Rhinestone Cowboy. Written by Larry Weiss, the track told the story of a dreamer chasing stardom, and Glen's heartfelt performance made it shine even brighter. It topped both the Billboard Hot Country Singles Chart and the Hot 100 simultaneously in September, something that hadn't happened since 1961. Billboard later ranked it the second biggest song of the entire year. The single sold millions and earned Glenn Awards, including a CM Single of the Year. What made it unforgettable was how it bridged the gap between country and pop without losing its heart. The lyrics spoke to anyone chasing success, while the production gave it a glamorous, radio-friendly sparkle. Glenn embodied the rhinestone cowboy image himself, riding that mix of grit and glitz straight to the top. If these songs brought back memories or introduced you to some new favorites, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss what we discover next.